What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video here on the Holden Gaming channel, your place for Star Wars content, gaming, and more. Today, I'm really excited to make this video. I'm really into Star Wars gaming, and 2021 seems like it could be a really good year for Star Wars, for shows and gaming. 2020 was a rough year period for everyone, and Star Wars gaming was no exception. The only game we got was Star Wars Squadrons, which did just receive a new update, which is kind of cool. It's got new cosmetics and new ships and stuff like that. So they did update the game, which is cool. I personally haven't played the update yet. Really, Star Wars Squadrons wasn't really my jam. I know it wasn't a lot of people's jam, to be honest. Some people love it. I mean, I don't think it's a bad game at all. It's just not my type of game. I prefer a more like Battlefront II ground combat, playing as heroes and stuff, than flying. I just kind of get bored, and also I get motion sickness. but yeah, I played Star Wars Squadrons. I played through the entire story mode. I thought the story mode was cool. Kind of short, not gonna lie, for a campaign, but I thought it was still cool. And then after I finished that, I played some multiplayer with friends, and then that was kind of it. I just kind of got sick of it, literally. But I don't think that's the problem of the game. I think they just took kind of a dice roll as far as doing a different game like that. And remember, we didn't even know Star Wars Squadrons was going to happen until the trailer. Like, there was no build-up, really. It just kind of came out of nowhere, which might be kind of something Star Wars is going to start doing instead of this huge build-up with, like, take example, Battlefront 2015. It had build-up for 4 years. We knew it was coming, and then it finally came out. So they might be taking this route of more surprises than building up for years, which is kind of cool. It kind of keeps you on your toes. So even if you don't know a Star Wars game is coming, it's still very likely that it could be coming. I know after Battlefront 2 stopped receiving updates I forget what month, but it was, in 2020, relatively early. The future for the Battlefront series looked pretty dim. Battlefront 3, we had no idea if Battlefront 3 was coming, and it didn't look like it was. 2020 was kind of rough for Star Wars gaming, period, especially when Battlefront 2, even though it was gaining players, they stopped updating it, which I personally had no idea why, but oh well. But here with 2021 coming and Lucasfilm celebrating its 50th year anniversary, it turns out that Star Wars gaming might not be in such a bad spot as we thought. With all the new shows coming out, of course, in 2021 and 2022, there's a ton of hype around Star Wars right now, especially with The Mandalorian, and also the Boba Fett series, which I'm personally super excited about. It could be a very, very good possibility that a Mandalorian game is coming along with some other games in 2021. And here's a tweet from Lucasfilm. Consumer products have always been an integral part of the Star Wars fan experience, and they remain a constant force in pop culture today, says Paul Southern, Lucasfilm's senior vice president. Licensing and franchise to commemorate Lucasfilm's 50 years of storytelling, we look forward to honoring this consumer products legacy and bringing to life brand new products, games, and publishing offerings that celebrate our future with Lucasfilm's exciting feature films and Disney Plus series ahead. Now, that feature film, that Lucasfilm feature film, is most likely High Republic, or whatever it's called. It takes place in the Old Republic. I am very excited for that film, and of course I'm excited for all the new Disney Plus series. But also when he talks about games, he could of course be talking about board games, but I find that highly unlikely. I just don't think they would do that, like hype it up that much and then do something stupid like that. So that is most likely talking about video games. Now, what video games could this be talking about? It could be the Jedi Fallen Order sequel, which we know is coming for sure. But I personally think Jedi Fallen Order 2 is going to come in 2022. I could be wrong, but I just doubt they would get it out that early for that type of game. I think Jedi Fallen Order did very well, and I think they're going to take their time making it, so I think it's going to come in 2022. Now, he could also be talking about Lego Star Wars. Now, the problem with that is Lego Star Wars is not made by EA. It's a completely different publisher, And even though, I mean, a lot of people love Lego Star Wars, I doubt they would be flexing, you know, a game like that. I think it would have to be a game more robust, if you know what I mean. So, could this be a Battlefront 3? I think it could be. I think a Battlefront 3 could definitely happen. Before it looked like it wasn't going to, but now the future looks much brighter for a Battlefront 3. Because now with Star Wars games taking more a turn of not really announcing it until like 6 months before when they just release a trailer for a game, they could be keeping it more a secret, which I really hope is the case. It could be possible that they're working on Battlefront 3 right now. Now, Battlefront 3, even if it doesn't come 2021, it could come 2022. And I'm very excited for all these games. Another very, very good possibility is that this could be a Mandalorian game. For instance, like an open world where you play as the Mandalorian, take bounties, you know, hunt down people, all that, you know, stuff like that. I really hope there's a Mandalorian game at some point, considering how popular the Mandalorian show is. I think it's very, very likely. But at the end of the day, 2021 looks like it could be a very, very good year for Star Wars, period. After this was tweeted by Lucasfilm, a person asked them if they think that 2021 could be as good as the 2004, 2005, 2006, that kind of area, which of course brought us Battlefront 1, the original, and Battlefront 2, the original, Clone Commando, all that good stuff, and many other games. And Lucasfilm responded with, that's very high expectations, but they think that can definitely be the case. So 2021 could be one of the best years for Star Wars in a long time. I'm super excited for it, super excited for all the series. I'm so glad The Mandalorian has been doing so well and been done so well, thanks to Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, who are involved with a bunch of other shows as well. Basically, if Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni aren't involved, it's pretty much a guarantee it's going to be good. So I'm super excited for 2021, super excited for these new games coming out, to make videos on them, all that good stuff. And I'm excited now that these games could just kind of come out of nowhere. One day EA might just upload a trailer and you'd be like, oh shoot, I didn't know this game was coming. And it seems like that's kind of where they're going. I know Squadrons wasn't really a fantastic game for a lot of people, and that was really all we got in 2020, so things looked like they were not going in a good direction. But with all these shows coming out and all these video games, apparently Star Wars could be having its best year ever, potentially. And I'm super excited for it and super excited to make content on it. But anyway, guys, I hope my video made your day a little bit better. Maybe this news might brighten your mood. 2021 could be a much better year than 2020. Let's hope so. I mean, it wouldn't be very hard to be better than 2020. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.